So Facebook is red Facebook today because it fell back to its IPO price, where the shares opened 11% higher but struggled to stay above the $38 offering price, and ended up the day only just 23 cents up. But what's most intriguing to me is that the underwriters had to step in to prop up the stock at a certain point. This is very intriguing to me. They're very interesting. A couple of stocks took a dive after this, including Zynga. Z-Y-N-G-A took a dive, a real dive. In fact, a circuit breaker clicked in to stop the sell of Zynga, the selling of shares of Zynga. And that's because this was basically a bomb. Social media stocks are among the day's biggest losers. Online games maker Zynga, Inc. Shares dropped 13% to $7.17 and have been halted. After hitting a single stock circuit breaker, the stock fell more than 10% in 5 minutes, prompting the halt. Zynga is closely tied to Facebook, as 11% of the social network's revenue comes from Zynga. So what does that tell you about all of this? Well, many different things. It's a gold rush, but there may not be as much gold as you would expect at the end of the day. I mean, how much can this stock grow? The value of the stock now is $100 billion. Do you actually believe Facebook is worth more than a company such as General Motors and, let's say, a railway company that makes railway cars? What do they actually make? I have no idea what they make. I think I have 14,000 names on my Facebook account. That's the last I checked. But you see, here's the problem with me and Facebook, incidentally, is I don't answer any Facebook inquiries because I'd be doing it all day long. That's the one thing I don't understand, is that everyone, like if you don't have a public persona, Facebook must be a lot of fun. You know, you send naked pictures of your dog or something, and what does your dog look like? Whatever. But the thing is I don't quite understand how a person who has any public persona can be on Facebook without getting hit with all sorts of crazed offers and insane people. So, yeah, I'm glad I have 14,000 members. It could be much bigger if I pushed it, and I'd like you to be on my list. Go join it, put your name on it. But I don't respond to it. Think about it. If I have 14,000 people on Facebook and 20,000 on Twitter, so if every time someone twits something, any twits something, am I supposed to twit back to a Twitterer? I don't get that. That means you spend your whole day twitting and Facebooking. How can you run a life? Answer, they can't. That's why they're single and miserable. They walk around, in their palm is an iPhone, and all they do is look at this like it's the Oracle of Delphi. They think that the answer to all of life's problems is in this little thing in their hand. And yet if the man of their dreams walked by and said something nice to them, they wouldn't even notice him because he's not inside the little, Oracle. So we all know, look, this is not such, profundity. What it is, it's the disconnection of people from people. And where this all ends is anybody's guess. I don't think it's a very good ending to society. I don't think people can survive loving an electronic device. Let's put it to you that way. Now, if someone invents a way to reproduce with an electronic device, and you can reproduce little electronic devices, then maybe there's a future for it. But I don't see that this turns out very well. Bob in North Carolina, welcome to the Savage Nation. Go ahead, please.
Thank you, Dr. Savage. I just wanted to call, make a general comment, and thank you for all the years of enjoyment. I've been listening to you almost every night for about 12 years.
Wow.
Tonight, you are on all cylinders. I have been educated by you over the years, but your wit, your spontaneity, your humor, tonight you've got me with tears coming down my eyes, just ping-ponging back and forth between all these different subjects. And I told the screener I don't have anything in particular to talk to you about.
No, that's very nice of you to say. Let me tell you something. One of the reasons I get up in the morning and still do my radio show is because of listeners like you. I happen to know that there are millions of people like Bob out there who love me and love my show. And in a crazy world, in a lonely world, in a vicious world, in a malicious world, it's very nice to have what is in essence a community of listeners that is like a giant family, Bob.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean? I want to send you trickle-down tyranny for that heartfelt statement. It's a very complicated statement that I just made. We all live by ourselves. Very few of us have any real friends anymore. There's no friends in this world. Are they really friends? Someone once said to me, after the age of 7, there's no such thing as a friend. What's a friend? Now, okay, if you're a member of a close-knit Church group, yes, you have friends. If you are a close-knit member of of an ethnic community, yes, there are friendships in the ethnic communities. I see that. But in the middle-class white world, let's be honest, there are no friends to speak of. You may have associates, you may have people you collaborate with, you may have people who have common interests. But how do you define a friend? What is a friend? It's a great question. I don't know that it's worth getting into. But really, what is a friend? Teddy is a friend. My dog is my best friend. I had a party on March 31st, my party. I had 50 people there. I get to hear from one of them say, Mike, come over to my house for a cup of coffee. So am I disappointed? Am I angry? No. It's the way the world is. I come to expect it. I've been doing this all my life. I throw parties. I never have. People in California are very bad on reciprocity. They don't even understand it's a two-way street. They think it's a one-way street, and they're not bad people. They just assume you're inviting them to a party. You want to. They're so important that they've been invited to your party, and they don't owe you anything. It's pretty interesting. And I frankly, I don't really want to go anywhere. I mean, what am I going to do after a show? I'm so basically exhausted from radio that it takes me hours to get ready and hours to recover. So, I don't know, just the general topic, just talking with Facebook, Schmacebook. You know what was a tragic story I saw today? You know which one really bothered me of all the stories that I saw today was the Kennedy family is awful. That really is awful. Trayvon post-mortem reveals traces of marijuana. Flashback, Obama admitted to drunk driving too. Trayvon straddled Zimmerman, punched him MMA style. Don't tell that to the haters, though. The guy was being beaten to death by Trayvon Martin, so he shot him and killed him. I don't care who started the fight. If a guy's killing you with MMA punches, you're going to die unless you have a way to stop him, and particularly if he's on pot. So Zimmerman shot him and killed him. Terrible story, but that's what happened. But don't tell that to Al Sharpton. His mind is made up. It's a hate crime. Kennedy viciousness drove her to suicide, say friends. That's my headline. This is a very sad story. Debt, drugs, and divorce battle added to RFK Jr. wife's troubles, say pals. This guy, let's not go into great details, okay? The friend said he was kicking her while she was down, all alone in this house that she built. He was trying to throw her out. And he slapped the mother of his 4 children with several restraining orders, trying to get full custody of the kids. And to top it off, the superb, another great Kennedy male, he publicly replaces his wife with his actress girlfriend, Cheryl Hines, who appears on that show I haven't watched in years, Curb Your Intelligence. American Express filed a civil suit against Mary in Westchester. An astounding revelation for someone whose husband has access to the Kennedy Trust Fund. What's wrong with the Kennedy family? Why are the Kennedy men so misogynist that they do this to their women? Let's hope that Curb Your Intelligence, the star of Curb Your Intelligence, Cheryl, whatever her name is, knows what she's getting. 1-800-449-8255. The girl never had a chance. She's just one in a long, sad line of women who've been abused by the Kennedy clan. This is some family, and yet the media would tell you that they're American royalty. Some would say it's nothing but thieves, misogynists, rapists, murderers, philanderers, and addicts. I didn't say that, but I said some would. I would say that. After all, you can't say certain things. They're considered royalty. But no, the woman hangs herself. What a way to die. The girl was deep in credit card debt and getting hammered in divorce court when she hanged herself in a barn on her Westchester estate. Friends and documents reveal. I mean, how depressed do you have to be to hang yourself? Does life ever have to be that bad?